If you got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no one for guessing. No more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections.
Hey Royal family, I'm back, and I'm better, and I'm coming to you with some good information. Today we're going to talk about what's an esthetician, how do I become an esthetician, do you feel like it's required, do I really need it, like how do I go about this, Hassani? We're going to break it down. Everything that I know, I'm going to break down to you, and I'm going to keep it as real as I can because there's no sugarcoating with me. I ain't going to lie to you. So, an esthetician is someone who specializes in hair removal, body waxing, body treatment, skincare treatments, makeup applications. It has a range of things that you can do with your esthetician license. And I would say from the start, I think it's good to actually have a idea of yourself. You got to have that spark in you that know that this is something that you want to do and invest in yourself too. Not just because you see somebody else doing it, like, oh, let me try that. Don't go to esthetician school paying all that money because you just seen somebody else doing it and now you in debt, or you didn't pay all this money for something that you're not going to use. Make sure going to esthetician school is actually something that you want to do. If you want to become a makeup artist, if you want to become a lash tech, if you want to become a hair removal specialist, if you want to become a skincare specialist, make sure these things is something that you want to do, that you have a passion in before you go blowing all that money, okay? So yeah, that's that. That's what an esthetician is, and the areas that you can go about it, or you can do it all. You can do it all. There's nothing wrong with doing it all. That's more money for you. And how do you become an esthetician? So for me, once this was about this is about 2 years ago, and I was working full time from 8 to 5. So I knew, like, I want to go to esthetician school because I was already doing individual lashes, and that was it. I started creating a name for myself, and it was going good. So I had that spark in me that's like, oh, I want to keep this going. I like being my own boss. I like the way this makes me feel. I like to make people feel beautiful. So that drove that spark in me to branch out and say, this is something I want to invest in myself. I went online and I searched esthetician schools within my area, esthetician schools that's near me. And I went through every one to figure out which one had night school because that worked within my schedule. If you're able to do full time, that's even better because full time you can get out of there within 3 to 4 months, if I'm not mistaken. I filled out that information. I went to meet with the advisor, and she went over payment plans, how much everything would be. She showed me around the school, and I knew, like, yes, this is for me. Now, don't y'all take y'all butt over there if you ain't got no money saved up, if you don't know exactly. Just be serious, be intentional about things that you want to do in life. Don't don't waste nobody's time. And also, if I could go back, I would also try to look through a community college, because community colleges also offer aesthetic programs, cosmetology programs, and it's the same way. I think they offer night and they offer full time. So if I could go back, I would do that too, because I think they also accept FAFSA, and that will help you with your payment. Please be aware that when you're doing night school, which is part-time, the program will be a little longer. Now that you got those license, well, after you finish that program, you get a certification that allows you to take the state board, and you study for that, and you go take the state board. It's 2 different parts of it. It's the actual exam that will be on a computer, and it's a hands-on type thing where you will have to react everything in front of a teacher that's there, and they will be watching you like a hawk. So you're gonna have to make sure that you've been studying in school, after school, and know exactly what you're doing, because you got to keep in mind that you're going to be working hands-on with people. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to sanitize, disinfect, so you will not be cross-contaminating nobody, cross-contaminating, yeah, nothing. You don't want to get nobody sick. You don't want to hurt nobody. You don't want to hurt yourself. So this is why esthetician license is required, so you can know how to be safe with not only yourself but for others. They will teach you all the things behind business, like you will know the history of aesthetics. You will know how to do everything about aesthetics. But I would say I had went because I was an individual lash tech, and I thought they would teach us individual lashes, but I learned that no, they do not. They teach you cluster lashes. They teach you all the basic stuff. So it's up to you to continue your education, which is amazing. Always continue your education. Always be a sponge to everything that's around you. Don't just stop at aesthetics, because they're not going to teach you everything. They're going to teach you the basics, and they're going to help you be able to legally do these services for others. And once you got your license, you can find yourself working in the clinics, you can work in a spa, you can work in hotels, you can work in dermatologist office. You don't already have clientele. If you're new to this and you're just jumping in, I would say start off with getting yourself within a company so you can grow skills and you can kind of build up a little bit more than just jumping out on your own and having a bill and no clients, because that's the wrong thing you want to do. See, with me, I already had a good bit of clientele, so I could branch out on my own. So I am a solo esthetician, and it worked out for me because I already had a little bit of existing clientele, and I wasn't putting myself in a hole. See, as a newly fresh graduate licensed esthetician, do not just jump out there and get a office suite or whatever, and you don't have no clientele, and you barely know what you're doing. Like, you may know what you're doing a little bit, but I advise for you to join a company and help them make you feel comfortable, build your confidence in every area, and then branch out on your own. Not only that, but while you're in that company, I will also be taking people in after work or on the weekends and doing the things that you actually want to do, such as facials, the lashes, the brow tint, hair removal, whatever it is that gives that spark in you. I would be also offering that on the side while I'm in a company. I know they don't like that, but you're going to have to keep it on a low. You got to start somewhere. If you eventually want to branch out as a solo esthetician, you're going to have to start somewhere. So I recommend doing that. What else can we talk about? How has it been being a solo esthetician so far? I would say, like, business has its good days and its bad days. And I would say never get discouraged from those bad days. It's been a lot of times that I wanted to give up.
I ever wrote was every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love the Mars. Because every day might not be good, but you know it's always tomorrow. It might not always be tomorrow, but for the most part it's always tomorrow. And don't let one bad day get you down. Like, just keep going.
People, don't expect your family, don't expect your friends, don't expect the little neighbor to always want to support your business. Keep in mind, everybody is not that type of girl. Everybody is not that type of guy. Everybody don't got it like that to afford you. Everybody just don't want to. So don't take others people's actions offensively. Like, don't get offended because your friends, your family, your neighbor, those in your circle ain't supporting you. Like, yeah, it's hurtful, but baby, boss up, okay? Boss up. You're gonna have to have some tough skin. Don't let them people get under your skin and have you ready to give up because every family member ain't supporting you, every friend ain't supporting you, the people in your circle ain't supporting you. No, they is not your target audience. It's the people that's outside them. It's the strangers that's your target audience. Don't ever forget that, because you're going to come across some amazing people just by being who you are. And you're going to realize eventually, it may sound crazy, I know, but your family, your friends is not your target audience. Strangers gonna be your best friend. They gonna be the ones that's gonna tip you whatever. They gonna be the ones that pay your price whatever. They gonna be the ones that's not just showing up on your discount days. They gonna show up for you any day. And they gonna teach you something, and you gonna teach them something half the time. So you're gonna have to have some tough skin within running a business. Know that everybody is not for you too. That right there. Everybody ain't for you, and all money ain't good money. You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to know how to fire clients. Every client, like, this is not when you're working for somebody, but as a solo esthetician. Let me go around. Let me swing back around, because you can't be doing that in other people's business. You can't pull up at nobody's business and tell them how you gonna do, because in companies it's always the client is first and the client is always right. But when you running your own business, you set the tone, you set your rules respectfully, professionally, and nicely. So all money ain't good money. You get them situated, I would refer them to other estheticians within the area. You're gonna have to set that boundary with those clients that's like stressing you out, and there shouldn't be too much of that. Like, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen too often, but there will be a day and time that you come across stuff like that, because look, we human, and you know us humans crazy. We can be. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know. I hope this was a help to some of you. Be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Hassani Michaela, Hassani Palace. Make sure you turn that post notification bell on. Make sure you comment down below of how you like this video. And I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
If I let you take me far.